Genesis. Wait. The NarrowBible. Genesis. In the beginning, Ewok created the heavens and the earth. Ewok said, "Let there be a server." And so it was. Ewok called the server NarrowBand. This was the first day. The people rejoiced. It was a beautiful land. Ewok gave the people of this server one rule. Don't be cringe, lest you get banned. There were two members, Glenot and Merks. They were well respected, that is, until the first sin. The first sin happened when a serpent named Bob tempted Glenot and Merks to be cringe, promising squirrels as a reward. But Ewok said, "Don't be cringe, or ban," Glenot rebuked. Bob the serpent scoffed. "No balls," Bob said. Glenot and Merks were dumbfounded. They had to be cringe. Ewok was pissed. "Bob, you will be cursed to walk this land as a little stinky soy boy," he said. Glenot and Merks were scared. "And as for you, Glenot and Merks, you will be rightfully banned, and all the people will be banished from this bountiful realm," Ewok said. And so it was. This was the end of the first NarrowBand, with the players being forced onto a new world, the world you live on now. Xerneas, Chapter 1. Ewok, being the all-powerful god of the server, needed angels to protect the players of this world from the demons who tempted them, such as Bob. Thus, he created a powerful archangel named Xerneas. Xerneas was to be the replacement of Darklight, an ex-archangel who now ruled over hell. Darklight was banished from heaven due to him holding a rebellion against Ewok, whom Darklight thought to be inferior to him. Darklight lost the war. As punishment for this rebellion, Darklight and his followers were pushed out of heaven, becoming fallen angels. Xerneas was created to replace Darklight, who was previously the most powerful warrior angel at the time. Despite being an angel of Ewok, Xerneas was still in the same place Darklight was before he rebelled, so a measure had to be put into place to stop Xerneas from becoming like Darklight. And with this, Ewok gifted Xerneas with an endless will above all other wills to do good. Xerneas, Chapter 2. The creation of Xerneas was right before Genesis, so when the server was made, Xerneas wasn't used to his many powers. For a while, he was the most reckless angel of them all. He caused many incidents in heaven. One such incident was due to him not understanding the grasp of his overwhelming power. Xerneas was sent down to NarrowBand on his first mission to defeat a dragon that was terrorizing the server. There were some problems, though. When facing the dragon, Xerneas had fought hard. Perhaps a little too hard. In one blow, Xerneas managed to knock the dragon all the way out of NarrowBand and into the domain of heaven, where it wreaked havoc until it was subdued by other archangels. Xerneas was not punished for this, because he truly meant to do good. He was just not used to his overwhelming power. Ewok saw this and allowed Xerneas to stay, even if he would make similar mistakes in the future. Xerneas, Chapter 3. After many battles, Xerneas was the most experienced and powerful archangel, with a burning passion to do good and protect others. He had defeated demons, dragons, eldritch deities, and other monsters in his many missions under Ewok. That is, until the Angel-Demon War. The Angel-Demon War was a war against heaven by the demons led by Darklight. It lasted over 1,000 years. The angels were losing, and the fallen angels had become more powerful than them. Xerneas was tired of fighting, tired of seeing his brothers and sisters in arms fallen. He had to do something. He grabbed his blood-stained angelic blade and went to face the stronger enemy, alone. The sound of his righteous lightning boomed. Xerneas had arrived, teleporting into enemy lines by himself. He was so fueled by his own willpower that it was a genocide. Xerneas slaughtered the demons mercilessly until he got to the enemies that were stronger than himself. This was it. With all his might, Xerneas put out a final blast with the power output of the Big Bang itself. He strained himself so much that he became corrupted. Only his willpower was able to hold him together. But he won. The enemy was defeated and back in hell where they belonged. Xerneas was applauded by the other archangels, but something was off. Xerneas' halo, it wasn't working properly. He could make it appear, but not for a long amount of time, and his clothes were permanently stained green, orange, and purple. Due to this corruption, despite still being good and only willing to protect others, Xerneas was physically unable to take more missions from Ewok. He was allowed in heaven still, but he was broken, with the corrupted wounds that still to this day haven't healed. The Dingus Squad. Xerneas decided to wander around the server, waiting for his corruption to heal. He met many people and friends along the way. One of these friends was a human warrior named Isaiah. Isaiah had a cat companion named Dino. Isaiah invited Xerneas to join his band of warriors and adventurers called the Dingus Squad. Xerneas was thrilled. He could finally have a purpose again, finally be a part of something again. But who were the members of this new group he had joined? The first of the members was Isaiah himself. Isaiah was always up to some adventure or the other. With his cat Dino, the two became quite strong warriors, capable of magic and wield many strong artifacts. Quite the experienced duo. The next member of the group was Bob, the cursed soy boy. He finally repented for his sins and gave up being a demon of hell for good. Bob was still a demon with demonic powers, but he started to use them for less evil causes than before. Albino is the well-respected elder monkey priest of the Dingus Squad. He is strong in his own right, but where he shined were his tactical skills. He was in the Dingus Squad because they promised him free bananas. The next member up is Clark, the Night Stalker. He is the stealthiest member of the Dingus Squad, but his intentions are unknown. He uses his creepy powers to help collect intel on missions. Mouse joined the Dingus Squad because she heard another demon had joined. Mouse, being a succubus, uses her skills in rather unsettling ways to complete her missions. It was to her disappointment when she heard the other demon was Bob. Meg the Muscular joined the Dingus Squad because her lover, Danny the Dainty, had joined as well. Prior to joining, Meg trained her muscles by endlessly rolling a boulder up and down a hill. She is strong. Don't anger her. Danny the Dainty joined because he had always been a friend of Isaiah's. Danny wasn't a strong warrior, but he had skills in magic, surprisingly skilled for a mage. When asked where he got these skills, he replied with men. With his new friends, Xerneas vowed to help the Dingus Squad succeed. Maybe even he could find a way to heal his afflictions with their help. Only time could tell.